Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode on my keto journey. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a video recipe on a keto compliant snack. Now this snack only contains 2 grams of carbs, yet it's very yummy and very easy to make. Before we get started, can I please ask you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet? Let's get down to business. For this recipe, we'll need some coconut flour, flaxseed, ground almonds or almond flour, some powdered sweetener, baking powder, some salt, some cinnamon powder, vanilla extract, unsalted butter, double cream, cream cheese, 3 eggs, and xanthan gum. I'm going to leave the ingredients and measurements in the description box below. You'll also need some apple cider vinegar. First, you need to weigh out 30 grams of unsalted butter and then melt that in the microwave just so it's soft. Next, you'd want to break 3 eggs into your butter. Once that's done, add in 3 tablespoons of double cream. Next thing you'd want to add is 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. With your hand mixer, combine everything together for about 1 minute. Set the mixture aside and now weigh your dry ingredients. You're wanting to weigh 110 grams of almond flour or ground almond. Pour that into your wet mixture and then weigh out 40 grams of coconut flour. Also add that into your mixture and then weigh out 45 grams of your powdered sweetener. If you don't have powdered sweetener, granulated sweetener would also work. Next, you'd also need 25 grams of flaxseed. And about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. At this point, you'd also want to add in 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. This is a binding agent and you need to use it sparingly. Next, add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You'd also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Next, with your hand mixer, combine all your ingredients together. You'll also need 3 tablespoons of warm water. I almost forgot to include this. Now just mix the water into your dough and you'll be left with a kind of sticky, doughy texture. Using a spatula, just scrape down the sides of your bowl and just combine your dough together and then leave to rest for about 10 minutes. While the dough is resting, we're going to be making the filling for the cinnamon roll. For this, we're going to need 85 grams of melted unsalted butter. To my melted butter, I'm adding 5 tablespoons of my powdered sweetener and 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. Give everything a good mix. Just continue mixing and mixing and mixing, and the butter is just going to combine everything together smoothly for you. You just want to mix until you get a nice smooth paste. It's been 10 minutes and my dough is ready. I'm going to need to roll this dough out into a log. Now, because this dough is very sticky, I would need to do this between 2 pieces of parchment paper. In order for me to handle this dough without getting sticky fingers, I would also need to oil my palms. I'm just rolling the dough into a ball and placing it in the middle of my parchment sheet. And I'm going to place the other parchment sheet on top of the dough and press down with my palm until it's kind of even. And with a rolling pin, I'm going to roll out the dough until it's about ½ an inch thick. I'm coming in with my filling now, and I'm just going to spread that across the surface of my dough. You'd want to leave the edge of the dough free of filling so that when you close your dough, you don't get spillage. Now for the fun part, you're going to roll the dough on itself, just in the form of a log. You need to be very patient when you're doing this so that you don't get any rips. Just take your time. Once you've successfully rolled your dough into a log, you'd want to divide this into 9 portions. As we already know, this dough is sticky, so we would need to oil our knives. Now, I said earlier, a portion is only 2 grams. Once you're done dividing your rolls, transfer them into a baking pan and then into the oven. Remember to oil your fingers before handling your rolls. Now you want them to bake in the oven at 175 degrees Celsius for between 20 to 25 minutes. While your rolls are in the oven, you can now prepare your frosting. For this, you'd need 15 grams of room temperature butter. You'd need 65 grams of cream cheese, 25 grams of powdered sweetener, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 2 tablespoons of double cream. Just combine together with your hand mixer. My rolls are ready and the smell is divine. It's so lush. My whole house smells like a bakery. I'm going to wait for about 10 to 15 minutes before putting the frosting on this beauty. It's safe to say that this has become one of my favorite keto snacks. Coming up in my next video are this lovely keto compliant crisp with a dip to go with it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when my next video comes out. Thanks for watching. Bye.